Hello, you all. Welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko Tarot. And in this whole video, we're going to look into Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and as well Aries Rising. Weekly general tarot reading March 1st to March 7th or 1st to 7th of March 2021. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you are interested into my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to find a link to my website where you can view, and as well purchase either of these services. So with that being set aside, going straight away to the reading, first card we do have for you, Aries, that is to be the Four of Cups. Moving next, what we do have, that will be the Queen of Wands, followed by the 10 of Cups. Afterwards, what we do have, that will be the 6 of Cups. And the last one for you guys, that will be the Page of Swords. So these 5 cards, it is what we do have for you. Like that. And for what it seems, this week you are going to break up a little bit the boredom and the stagnation that it may follow you throughout was following you up until this moment in certain areas of your life. And that breakup of stagnation here, or the idea that you need to break up, just hold on a second too. Okay, so the idea to break up this stagnation is going to happen right at the start of the week here with the Four of Cups. And pretty much with this card, it's highly likely that you are going to be rather happy of where you're finding yourself at in terms of relationship cycles, and as well in terms of a career also. Because the Four of Cups in its prime, as it stands here for you, Aries, that is when you are enjoying the fruits of your labor, and you are pretty happy with them as well. But these are the very last bites that you can get from them, and after that, nothing will be left for you to enjoy. And the awareness that one needs to constantly keep up with life, in a sense of that one constantly needs to invite or invoke, if you will, variety into their life, constantly need to place in front of themselves goals, is gonna start, how can I say, erupting within you. And at these stages at the start of the week, while you are still consuming the fruits of your labor, you are enjoying the recognition, the rewards from the job well done, for example, or the intimacy that you have created for yourself, your brain is going to work, or is going to start working in regards to what should I do next, how I can improve on my situation, what is the next thing I can do to create or to grow more fruits from a more labor. And under labor, I'm saying quotes unquote, you can come up with some new enterprise in terms of relationship to make the experience better, or you can come up with a new routine in terms of career in order to attract more money or to attract more recognition, whatever floats your boat, guys. But the point of the card is that at the start of the week, you are to recognize that you can go for more, and your brain is going to start working in that direction, how you can accomplish more. And right after that, this person steps up, which could be literally anybody. All right, that could be your current partner in life, that could be someone of your co-workers, it could be as well your boss, supervisor, or somebody brand new, because it relates very well. The synergy in a string reading with the Four of Cups, it's a very, very good, because what that person sees in you, it is the eagerness and as well the determination to simply go for more. And You know, we people, we always have doubt in ourselves. Are we gonna be able to push it through? You know, are we up to the job as well? Are we not, how can I say, underperforming, and so on and so forth? But the biggest obstacle, or rather like the biggest wall that we are placing in front of ourselves, it is the negative thinking of what if we fail, right? And that kind of like petrifies oneself and does not allow, such thought does not allow one to give the best they got. Well, here the Queen of Wands knows exactly what you are capable of. Now, in the previous readings, I have explained the difference in between, in such narrative, the difference in between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, because they both have a similar manifestation. They both have a profound understanding in your nature. And that's why I do believe that this is somebody that you are currently either working with, or somebody that you are with, or somebody that you do have a pretty strong interaction with as well. So this person knows very well what you're good at and how you can manifest yourself. And simply what that person does for you guys is spilling out the recipe for success. It is the way I like to say it. You know, they pretty much gives you the guidance, and also they could as well help you very well with the enterprises, and as well with the tasks moving forward. But the best is that, especially if that's your boss or a supervisor, they're gonna place you in such a spot, okay, or in such a position. They're gonna give you such a role that you are gonna have the maximum creativity there, okay? You're gonna feel like you are performing on 110%, and that you're not have to deal with some annoying chores and annoying responsibilities that are simply not yours to make. So if that card manifests for you in terms of business, it's one of the best business cards that you can have as a follow-up to the Four of Cups. Other than that, the Queen of Wands, it is simply gonna see in you, and I'm talking about relationships here, is gonna see in you how much passion you have to give, or you contain within yourself, and you can give, and will pretty much press the button, because the Queen of Wands knows how to press your buttons. Will press the button of release, where you can release all the passion into the world and simply feel much better and much more content. And right after that, we do have the Ten of Cups, which is where you feel amazing now. Ten of Cups, it is needless to say, that card is a full emotional satisfaction from where you're at and how you're finding yourself, regardless if we're talking about career, regardless if we're talking about relationship. But this card also relates very well with the Four of Cups, and this is where it does touches on this side of the human nature, where no matter how much you have, you always go for more. And I have given countless of examples for it. I'm not going to dive into it right now, but simply what was a grand achievement a few months ago, now it is something completely ordinary. No different than mastering a skill. You know, first you think that it is very difficult, that skill, and when you practice it, and when you practice it and practice it, it becomes something ordinary. You can do it as you sleep. And that is that nature of the Ten of Cups, that you should always go for more. And this is where, with the help of the Queen of Wands and your personal realization that you have to go for more, this is the realization, or the consecration of that you can go for more, and you should. And the best about the Ten of Cups, it is that whatever you have built up thus far, it is pretty much sound and safe, at least for throughout the week, because the Ten of Cups is as well a safe haven where everything is shielded from a problems, predicaments, and as well a influence of destruction. And also, the Ten of Cups is gonna make you remind yourself how blessed you are in reality. It doesn't matter how much you have, guys. You are gonna be pretty happy of what you have, once again, regardless how big and how wide it is. And right after this amazing time, we do have the Six of Cups, and that is the playful nature that you're gonna jump into the new expansion that I just talked about. And whatever you pick point to do here, regardless if we're talking about career or relationship. Well, it's not regardless, because the manifestation is different for both of them. But career-wise, this card pretty much points that you are going to enjoy what you're doing. It is because it's going to give you, as I said, a full creative expression and will completely correlate with your emotions. It simply said you're going to love what you are going to do in terms of a expansion. It's not going to be a forced expansion, but it's going to be a willful expansion. And in terms of interactions and relationships, the Six of Cups touches the synchrony in between the physical, in between the material and the ethereal world, or the physical and emotional world, meaning that, how can I say, well, simply said, you are going to become way more attractive physically and emotionally just by the presence you are going to put out of the world, that passion, that release of passion that I talked about. And what that is gonna make for you, it is either going to attract more people if you are single, okay, that simply will have a bigger impression of you. And who knows, one of them may actually make an approach, or in case of already commitment that you do have, it's simply you and your partner will become much closer. And don't be surprised if by the end of the week you need more, or you feel the necessity to spend more time with one another. And at the end here, or this is how you finish the week, we do have the Page of Swords. Usually very negative card, although in tarot there is no negative or a positive, there is pleasant and unpleasant. Usually not very pleasant card, but not in your case, Aries. Here the Page of Swords sees what you are going through and says, wait a minute, I mean, yeah, that guy or that girl is doing very well for themselves, but are they aware of? And what they mean under a aware of is some kind of a different direction that you can explore with your current sets of skills or current setup that you're going to do. That is because the Page of Swords, it is a very original thinker. They kind of like, at some points, their ideas and as well their suggestions sounds kind of preposterous, not because they are immature, but because they look way out of touch of the current reality. But that is because the Page of Swords doesn't feel the necessity to explain themselves, because they do understand themselves very clearly, and they do presume that everybody else understands them as well, which is the grave mistake of the Page of Swords, and which is why when you do deal with the Page of Swords, a very seldom, or rather like very frequently, I'm sorry, there is a points of conflicts that are pretty useless. Neither you're going to convince them into your point of view, neither they are going to do that as well with you. But this time around, the Page of Swords kind of like gives you that idea they have, or they share their thoughts with you, that will make you consider, these thoughts are going to make you think. What you're going to do with these thoughts that are shared with you, it's entirely up to you. But the best manifestation of those thoughts are if you do make a spring cleaning of your environment, meaning that you do banish, activities and people that simply doesn't serve you any purpose any longer, or you accept those thoughts as a very unexpected help, so you look them in a productive way and see how you can incorporate those ideas and those analysis, because that's what the thoughts are going to contain, into your current deeds. So that being said, guys, this was your weekly general tarot reading, March 1st up until March 7th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.